this.
Holidays are a time for visiting, and you always notice changes in someone when you haven't seen them in a while. But what if those changes are drastic and not necessarily physical? Maybe they are. NIKKI FELDER, Executive Director at Browning Masonic Community, has more on what might be going on. Good morning, NIKKI. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So yeah, you know, we might be visiting some our parents, older relatives. Maybe they live in another state. We're visiting for the holidays, and we notice that some things are maybe a little bit different. What if we notice, like, maybe their housekeeping isn't as, you know, up to snuff as it normally is?
Yeah, so if that is the case, then yes, that is definitely a concern, because you have to wonder what else is not up to par for them. You know, why is there a decrease in their housekeeping skills? Is there something else leading up to that we need to address to see, you know, are they having issues other areas of daily living? So definitely a concern.
Yeah, you know, then you open up the refrigerator and you're like, well, this isn't as stocked as it normally is. They might even look like they're losing a little bit of weight. That's probably concerning too, right?
Absolutely, because obviously health is the most important thing for elderly individuals, or all of us actually. So if the refrigerator isn't stocked, again, we need to, you know, sit down and realize, why is the refrigerator not stocked? Are they having troubles going to the grocery store? Are they having troubles getting the help that they need? And obviously the nutrition is the most important thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, we might also notice in talking with them that maybe they don't remember things as clearly as normal. Maybe they seem a little bit confused. Some details might be, you know, a little askew. This is something that we should be looking for too.
Absolutely. You know, we spend maybe 5-10 minutes on the telephone with our loved ones, and they're really good at answering yes or no questions. But to sit down with them and have a conversation, you may pick up on some issues that are a little bit more in depth than what you realized on the phone conversations. You know, then that brings up the concern for medical. You know, are they taking their medications? Are they getting to the doctors on time? Are they paying their bills? You know, what is going on inside their home that we're not seeing on a daily basis, other than that 10 minutes we spent on the phone call with them?
Right. And, you know, realistically, we may not be able to be there, you know, every day, right, every minute, you know, to watch them personally and to make sure that they are taking care of themselves. So you might say, we might need to get some help. And that's a difficult conversation. How do you approach that conversation with, you know, maybe a parent or siblings? You all kind of need to be in this together. How can you folks help them through that?
Well, what we would do is we would probably have the family sit down together and chat amongst the siblings and see what stories or what thoughts they have, compare, and then go from that point, and then maybe kind of discuss with mom. You know, mom, we've been noticing a few things here and there, and we are concerned as a family, and we would like to, you know, maybe look at what our next options are in getting you the help that you need. And so you're safe, and we all feel safe and comfortable when we leave here and go back to our home. So, you know, safety is definitely the number one concern. And, you know, the conversations are hard, but, you know, there are definitely opportunities out there to get the help that they need for their loved ones.
Yeah, and you all can help in that avenue. If folks want to reach out to you, learn a little bit more, how can they do that?
They can reach us here at Browning Masonic at 419-878-4055. They can ask for myself, NIKKI, or any one of the staff members here at Browning, and can help them. And we would be happy to discuss with them, you know, what options we have for loved ones, what our process is for moving in, et cetera. And, you know, let them understand that we are not, you know, we're not a nursing home type facility. We are an assisted living facility, so we still thrive on having them keep their independence and stay as free as they can while they're with us, but getting the care that they need.
Yeah, making sure they're safe, as you said, is the biggest concern. We want to make sure they're safe, and if you approach it that way, you know, delicately, you know, we want to keep you safe. We want to, you know, that's a good way to go. NIKKI, thank you so much for joining us this morning. As you mentioned, this is the time of year we might be checking in and learning a little bit more about our loved ones than we knew before. So thank you so much this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Take care. Well, it's time